Let me break down what it is to actually have a short term rental and use Airbnb as the platform to run your short term rental. A lot of times people conflate the word short term rental with Airbnb when truly Airbnb is one of the many providers that you can choose to be a platform to essentially advertise your home. Back in the day when Airbnb didn't exist, short term rentals also existed. However, owners had a much harder time advertising because you would have to create your own website. There really was no way to really advertise, but Airbnb is this wonderful platform that allows you to put up your listing for free, and then they charge you only when you have bookings through them and you pay Airbnb, the platform, a certain fee. I don't know what those fees are because they're actually quite minimal. I really don't feel them on my end. I just see my net number and it's good enough for me to keep using the Airbnb platform. Let me specify to you that Airbnb is not responsible for anything. They're not responsible for you managing your Airbnb. You have to figure out how to leverage and manage your own Airbnb. They're not responsible for anything other than just bringing the guest to your attention and bringing in those requisitions from the guest who wants to now book your home. As to whether or not you accept that guest, it is completely up to you. You make the call of how to set up the booking process, what type of guests you're going to be considering, what is the occupancy limit. It's your risk to take on. Now, if their guests cause damage, they do have something called air cover, and that is something that you can go through to get your place remedied. So one time I had a guest that broke my sofa. When you send them a request to be paid, the guest ignores you because this is also a function that Airbnb allows you to do. You can send a payment request to the guest and say, hey, you damaged this, and this. I'd like you to pay me X. If the guest just ignores you, that's when you escalate it through air cover. Now, when it comes to removing squatters, Airbnb does not get involved. That's not their problem. They're not going to come and help you. They're not going to manage the cops. They do nothing. Again, the management of the home is completely on you. If you have any other questions, let me know, but I think this is a pretty clear descriptor of kind of what the platform really does. It's not there to manage your home. You are supposed to manage your home, but it just helps you with the bookings. It helps you get customers.